Well, hello there. It's Carla. So I really wanted to spend a little time with you, you future business mega moguls, and talk to you about a really important element in your business called branding. Let me just run through some things. What is branding? Because a lot of times you hear this terminology and you hear other terminology, but in particular branding, and you wonder, well, what in the world is branding? Branding is really a process. It involves creating a unique name and image for a product in the consumer's mind, mainly through advertising and networking campaigns with a consistent theme. Branding aims to establish a significant and differentiated presence in the market that attracts and retains loyal customers. Now, there are three things I really wanted to talk to you about because, branding yourself is really, really important. It establishes you. So there are three tips when branding yourself. You first want to define your brand and become an expert. Figure out what it is about you that is unique and then become an expert at it. And position yourself and present yourself as such. Take the time to do some soul searching and determine exactly who you are and what makes up your brand. You can literally sit down with a piece of paper and write down some things, some qualities about yourself and some things that you've done in your life, and really just step back and look at it and determine who you are and what you are, and that will help you create a branding for yourself. Two, establish a presence. You're being Googled by friends and colleagues and potential customers all the time. You actually have a database of customers, a customer base. And so, make sure your brand content is what people find when they Google your name. You want, when they go on Google and type in, Jane Doe, Mary Smith, Bob Jones, that it brings up information that really represents you, who you are, and your brand. One way to do this is build a basic online presence through your own website or blog. Now, three, you want to also generate brand awareness through networking. You should be connected with other young professionals by using social networks and commenting on their blogs. Just get involved. You utilize these networks. They're available to you. All these social networks that are out there right now, you use those social networks and get on there and start making comments and engage in dialogue and conversation on their blogs. That is going to establish yourself and generate brand awareness around you. Networking is one of the best ways to become known in the industry. Some of the best and most popular and most successful business moguls started out by networking themselves and creating a brand for themselves on social media sites. Now, by forming relationships with people in your audience, you can grow your business and your brand long term, because that's what you want. You don't want to do this. You don't want to create something that's only going to last a short period. You want to create something for longevity. So the networking piece is very vital, and by forming relationships with people in your audience, you really will be able to grow your business and create a long-term brand. Now, all right, so here is my personal Facebook page. I just have little tidbits, friends, and just stuff. So if you notice right over here, I have another page, and this is my Facebook business page, if that makes sense. And sorry, and see, all this is live, so you're gonna see all kind of crazy stuff come through, the normal things. So I'll be closing things out as things roll. I just put some postings out there recently, so people are starting to comment on it. So just bear with me as I build this. But as you can see, I have a different picture here as my cover photo. It's my family, my husband, my boys, my brother, and then if you notice right here, I have the word coach. Not Carla Martin, business mogul extraordinaire, nothing like that. Just coach. Keep it nice and simple. And then if you notice, if you scroll down a little bit, I've got some really cool things on the page. I kind of mix it up. I don't want to make it all straight business. I have 2 or 3 fun things, and then I'll put in something business related. Or I might do 2 or 3 things. That's me. I'll do two or three things that are that have just some powerful words of inspiration, and then I'll throw in something business related. Anyway, let me go up to, I just want to show you a couple of things here. That was my timeline you saw, and then I clicked on the About tab, and that's where you're going to put your basic information. When you join Facebook, and that's my business page. That's not my personal. I've been on Facebook forever. And then, of course, your website and some information about yourself. Biography, description, and then I have photos. So you just add some photos of fun things that you've done. Inspirational things that you've done. I just got back from a Caribbean vacation, so I have all kinds of cool pictures, family photos, and then some things of some notes of inspiration and things that have touched me and moved me. And again, it's all about branding. So these are things that really represent who I am, things that I agree on, phrases and things that have meaning for me. All right. And then let me click on the Likes tab. Now these are different pages within Facebook that I like, and you'll do the same thing. It really works the same way as your Facebook for your personal information. It works the same way. And then of course on the More tab, as you can see here, I have a money video. I have some information, a little more information about me, some information on being a business mogul, information on myself as a coach, just all types of tidbits. And of course, you're going to be the one to be able to edit your page. So you can change pictures, you can add and increase the information that's being rolled out on these tabs, because of course people will be visiting your tab, especially when they start really liking your Facebook business page, and you'll start building it and getting it large. And so anyway, that's really it. And then the page tab, activity settings. You're going to build your audience. This is really important. You invite your friends, because what you don't want to do, and this is where a lot of people make a mistake, they'll get on their Facebook personal page, and then they will blast out information about their business, and they'll keep blasting it out to the point where people no longer want to even see any postings from you, because that's all it is. And that's not why they're really on Facebook. They're really on Facebook for fun and frolic and networking with their friends. So that's the purpose of creating another page that they can go to and see and learn about all the neat things that you're doing as a business coach and as a business mogul. So now the cool thing about it, though, from this page, I can invite friends. So I literally click on that, choose all of the friends that I want, that I think would be interested and would like to see what I'm doing as a business coach, and then they'll accept, and they'll be on, and they'll start seeing postings that I place on this page alone. And of course, I can promote the page, I can promote the website, I can do all kinds of things. So anyway, I thought I would just share this with you, and I hope this was helpful. If you don't know how to do this, I can certainly help you. You just go on my website, and there's instruction on how to do that. And also reach out to me on the contact page, and I can touch base with you and show you how to do this. This is tremendous if you are seriously wanting to build a massive business customer flow and contact flow. So again, hope it was interesting, hope it was helpful, and I will see you on the other side.